Four Knights of the Apocalypse is finally back from break, and boy oh boy, do we have a lot going on in this chapter. Nakaba certainly was cooking over the break, and boy does it show. If you like Seven Deadly Sins and want more Four Knights of the Apocalypse manga reviews, like, share, subscribe, comment down below what your favorite moment was in this chapter and what you hope to see in the following series. For now, let's get into it. We open up chapter 152, The Return, with a cover of everyone in the pre-time skip, because now we finally have all members of the Percival platoon all accounted for. Everyone is now active and now in a glow up. So it is nice to see everyone in their pre-time skip form, because by God, this arc has been going on for a long time, and we may finally be reaching the end. We open at page 1 with the Green Knight looking at the returned hero Percival, saying, "That green hair, it can't be. That hair flowing like bird wings. No, that's just silly. Funny to see you come out like this, just so you can see him die. Tell me, boy, are you a friend to the fairy clan? A human from the Onus?" Percival loudly and proudly proclaims, "I am Percival, one of the Four Knights of the Apocalypse. I've come back here to defeat you." Look at Naciens. He's so happy. Meanwhile, the White Knight's like, "Are you serious with this right now? I just blasted holes in the entire royal family. And besides, you can't be Percival. Percival died years ago. If you really are him, show it." As if on cue, the whole family, which she riddled with magic bullets, just start popping back up like daisies. They're checking themselves, saying, "Wait, didn't she just pierce my heart? What happened?" Everyone's checking themselves, and they're fine. Well, their clothes are, but none of the magical attacks look like they ever hit at all. Meanwhile, Percival is asking Naciens where his sword is. Naciens, still overcome with joy, just says, "I'm sorry, Prince Tristan took it with him." Wait, what? No, oh no. Oh boy, that's bad. That's very, very, very bad. The White Knight says, "Oh, it is you." A barrage of magical beams just for safe security. Everyone is amazed at how fast those bullets are, but more impressively, that they're being able to be deflected by Percival himself like they were nothing. All of the magical bolts deflected by a magic blade, not a real weapon. And a little commentary, Nakaba, you're kind of cutting it close with the whole being nude thing. Like, I know it's conveniently not showing, but come on, man, you're kind of showing it a little too closely, if I'm being honest. The White Knight backs off, saying, okay, I don't know what she really is saying, but Percival, at light speed, knocks the helmet off with his magical blade, and he warns the White Knight, one of the four evils, a warning: do not resist me. But the White Knight is clearly crazy, and she says, "How about this?" And out of nowhere, Black Lightning is summoned. This spell is completely able to destroy parts of the Fairy King's throne, the throne of God. The spell, Dark Destroy, a black lightning that will burn anything away. Why am I getting Sasuke Uchiha vibes with this? But as for Percival, no hesitation. He says, "Matula Gimala." And out. And just when you think Percival couldn't get any more crazy, oh man, the White Knight, this waifu who many people, including Greek weeb, said he would.
About Worldane. Would.
Aged rapidly to the point that her teeth are falling out. She looks like she's about 80. In a bad way, because there's a lot of women in anime who look great for being 80. Everyone is shocked. Worldane has been drained like a mummy, And King even asked, is this the power of a life spirit? Well, technically, no. This would be a death spirit in this case, and we have not seen this kind of attack since the Leonis arc. Yes, it has been that long. Now, since Shion's arm was justifiably turned into that of a mummy, have we not seen this? Percival using death magic. It is so cool to finally see again. Percival must have been doing some intense training on his own to finally understand what he really is. Back to it, the White Knight, now more insane than ever, is asking, how dare you? How dare you? You killed the human part of me, didn't you, Percival? And just like everyone else who probably read this, Percival asks, the human part? Oh, no wonder you're still alive. The other half must not be human then, is it? Wait. Oh man, this explains so much. No wonder a regular human could beat a giant and a fairy, because they're half human. Guys, we have another hybrid on the count. I can't wait to add this onto my list and soon update it. But we're gonna have to figure out what kind of hybrid. But until then, the nearly toothless White Knight just says, oh dear, you're so much better than I ever imagined. Too bad you're still a child. You truly kid yourself into thinking you could beat me? Summoning portals, Percival confidently says, well, not so fast. I might not be able to beat you. And bam! King, fully winged, chasuble in tow, says, no, I will. Everyone is shocked. Kid King was there just a few seconds ago, but how is he back to normal? King launches his attacks and hits the White Knight full on with a giant spear. And yet, somehow is able to ask, how is this possible? How are you able to get out of Killbagon's deadly soul-cursing grudge? He used the last of his own life force to set off a powerful curse. But Percival says, oh, sorry, I wound up healing him out just before he lost his life. Really, Percival, I know you're a good guy, but why? Couldn't Hope just have broken the curse? Wouldn't that have been easier? Why save him? And then it's all over. The White Knight is finally defeated and bam! She's out of here! Blasted out of the fairy realm. So yes, it is finally over. This bitch has finally bit the bullet. After numerous attempts, after numerous fights, she is down. Not bad for one of the four evils. And man, Percival really came back strong and hard. It has been such a long time since seeing one of the Four Knights Apocalypse in action. And if this is what Percival is like, I cannot wait to see what the others are like. But let's get into a little bit of commentary on this chapter. Firstly, Killbagon. Why do we have to bring him back? What's the point? Couldn't Hope have just broken the seal curse on King? Come on, that would have been great. Hope is such an incredibly powerful healing magic, so it probably would have broken the curse. I'm just saying. Whatever Killbagon has, or maybe he's going to be planned for, who knows? The White Knight. Okay, so Arthur seems to be a little more tolerant than we thought. Or maybe he tolerated her because she's half human? Question is, what's the other half? The human part is dead, but what's still alive? What makes this woman so deadly? We're just gonna have to find out, because let's face it, she's probably not dead. If Killbagon can come back out of the freaking nowhere, like seriously, then she's probably out there somewhere critically dead. Well, critically dying, but she's still alive. Maybe Camelot's gonna find her, or maybe she teleports to King Arthur himself, and he just heals her with chaos. Who knows? Or maybe because she's only half human and the human half is dead now, He finds it disgusting and kills her. I don't know. And the big one that I want to talk about is probably going to be the leeway into the next arc, and that is with Tristan Leonis. Tristan Leonis was captured by the forces of Camelot way back in the beginning of the post-time skip chapter when Donnie and Anne talked about it. Meliodas is worried Tristan is out there somewhere, and now we know that Percival's sword, which has a part of the Coffin of Eternal Darkness, he had it. Tristan had the sword. Oh boy, this is bad. This is very bad. Ironside had the rest of the Coffin of Eternal Darkness, and now that they captured Tristan, they have the whole seal with them. Guys, if you're Seven Deadly Sins fans, you know this is bad. I can't finally wait to see what we're going to get next. For as much as I was excited for seeing the royal family and the full fairy realm, I think it's overstayed its welcome. We just need to get on with the adventure. And now that Percival is back, stronger than ever, hopefully we can start off on the right foot. This has been Dante from the Anime Underworld. I'll see you later, mortals.